Alright, let's give this another shot. The last video I recorded, I guess I was not capturing audio for whatever reason. I haven't done a recap in so long that I didn't have the mic connected. Alright, so I just wanted to do a recap on this trade on PCG that I just closed yesterday. I haven't traded well in a while, and I really needed this trade because I was just so sidetracked with other things that I was almost half-assing my trading, and it was really impacting my accounts. I probably lost. Oh man, I just closed my damn thing, but I probably lost like I don't know, $500-600 over the span of maybe 3 weeks or a month, and it's all because of just lack of focus, being too spread thinly in different areas, and but luckily, I did make some good money back on this trade. And here is my trade. Well, these are all my other trades. You see all these reds. Well, these are new. These four are new. But but up until this trade on PCG, look at all these losses. Losses right here: 97, 77, 75. You can't even see that. 91, 77, 75, 354, 139. It was just ridiculous. It was a lot of just being overly patient, seeing something that was clearly not there, but my focus was not there. I was not reading the patterns correctly, so that just ultimately made me really take some hits on my account. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna front about it. I did take some hefty losses, but it's part of the game. And okay, well let's jump into PCG. So I invested into PCG, Pacific Gas and Electric, also known as PG&E, um, because it hit record lows at 355 on October 29th, and I wanted to get in on this drop over here back in January, but just chickened out. I just wasn't sure about it. But when I saw the opportunity come back, I knew I had to get in at least a small amount of shares, and that's what I did. The the PR that came out on the 30th, which was the day I entered, the 29th. Oh, it hit lows on the 28th. Sorry, the 29th was the day I entered, and a PR came out saying that PG&E shares gain as bankruptcy judge orders mediation. Okay, so the judge ordered a mediation to figure out how PG&E is going to go about this bankruptcy. That had such a positive outlook that this thing just surged on up, and I had a good feeling that this thing was going to just keep on running and at least go back to 10. And I was planning on holding this for like a month, maybe even longer. But I just saw how quickly this thing ran up that I eventually sold some. I sold some here. This was probably just way, way too early. But I saw this drop, so it kind of freaked me out a little bit. So I got out right there at, I think it was 618, some 67. Oh, it says 617 on here, but this is not exact. I think it was 618, and I held the rest, and I was planning to hold the rest for another few weeks, but this thing just kept on going, and it just went all the way up to 783 this day. But the reason why I sold was because this thing was beating on 750, and 750 was not breaking. There was a whole bunch of sellers there holding this thing down, and it just kept getting slammed down. So I felt like it was looking weak, so I exited at 740 and took my gains, closed my position, and walked away. This thing ended up bursting through 750, going all the way to 783, but then I knew there was a whole bunch of sellers, and immediately after, this thing dropped from 780 all the way to 720, recovered after a halt, and then collapsed again all the way down to 692. It was pretty insane, and I was like, okay, perfect. I made the right move. And I honestly thought this 750 was gonna hold. I did close my position on this, so I walked away with around $750 in profit. But I entered on a short right here at 730 with I think 200 shares or 300 shares, and I thought the 750 was gonna hold. I covered it up pre-market for a small loss. But besides that, I mean, this was like a $70 loss. But 750 in the span of well, 5 days, 5 trading days, one, two, 5 trading days. So great gains. It was a 30, I think it was 38%. 38, oh wait, come on. 38%, 1968. Um, yeah, 38% gain on this trade, which I really needed. I really enjoyed just watching this thing just run on up and just sitting back and looking at my profit loss continue running on up. But I did just take early profits. Probably this thing's probably gonna keep on going. It is super overextended right now. It's over 100%, but this thing could just take a dip, and I will buy back in if it gets maybe around 5, maybe 6. But yeah, took a nice gains. And just to show you guys, here's my statement for these trades. PCG entered 400 shares, 4.92, and exited half 618. Exited the other half at 740. So walked away with about $750 in gains. Awesome trade. Just wanted to do a quick recap because I thought it was really well timed, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. All right, have a good one.